about 10 years or so now. And the big problem is that we don't have enough rail equipment manufacturing capacity in the U.S. to be able to meet demand that we're hoping to be able to ramp things up to in the future. So one of the things that we would really love to push Congress to do is to basically pre-order a whole bunch of rail equipment. And the advantage of that is that it gives the rail manufacturing companies like Statler and Siemens and Alstom and others cover to be able to make their own investments in improving and increasing their capacity.
In 2 miles, take the exit on the right.
Improving and increasing their capacity. Because they're not willing to expand factories unless they have reliable commitment that there's going to be that demand that will justify that investment.
It's interesting. We had Ken Prendergast on a few months ago, and he was talking about like this competition between Brightline and Amtrak in Ohio, and the idea that the state wasn't really that interested in doing funding for Amtrak that they would need to do it, to put together a line. Like we were talking about earlier, basically the state funded ones, it's required that there's a state sponsor of some sort. And so they're like, oh, well, why can't just like Brightline do this? And so, there's that discussion too of well, if Amtrak isn't going to be doing anything until 2040 on some of these routes, like why isn't like Brightline just a better alternative to that?
Right, and well, part of it too is even Brightline is even limited by the same manufacturing limitations. Even when you look at Brightline West, a lot of that funding from that is coming from federal programs, so it's still subject to the Buy America Act. So